Hi, Karina here, your Lucid Living Coach. How is everyone out there? I felt like doing a video on this great conjunction that we're having on Monday, the 21st, between Saturn and Jupiter. It has been talked about a lot and is even has the Christian community wondering what is going on in the skies, because there's been talk that this was the Star of Bethlehem when Jesus was born. Now, when you have one of the biggest planets in our solar system conjuncting with another big planet, Saturn, with Saturn's rings, it could look like a huge star in the sky, which is available for us to see. So that's exciting. So if you're new to my channel, welcome. My name's Karina. I'm an intuitive astrologist and life coach. I use astrology and the stars to kind of guide the collective and just prepare for anything that might be going on or energy to focus on individually. So today I'm going to be talking about Saturn conjunct Jupiter, which happens roughly every 20 years. I'll talk about the last two and where it was in the sky, and the conjunction that's happening in Aquarius at 0 degrees and 28 seconds. On this, it's a little off. I have Astro Gold on my phone, so I'll be pulling up those so we have the exact times and just kind of give you an explanation of what it might be opening the doors for us as a collective based on the past. So thank you for joining. Thank you for liking and subscribing and sharing my videos. I really appreciate you guys, and I hope that you enjoy. Okay, so Saturn is this guy right here, and this is Jupiter. Okay, so this is on Astro Gold, which I could adjust by the seconds and minutes. So we have 0 degrees Aquarius at 28 minutes. This is at 8:16 a.m. on December 21st. Now, here's Pluto, and Pluto is still in Capricorn, and it's making its necessary moves to really make sure that we've cleaned house from the past and the old world and the old systems. Okay, that's what Pluto is. It's the demolition man, and it's pretty much mowing down everything that's no longer working for us, that's not strong enough to withstand its crane and his wrecking ball. And so let's see. Let's look back a couple times. So let's look at 81. Okay, this is January 1st, 1981, when Jupiter and Saturn conjunct in Libra at 9 degrees. Now, Pluto was in Libra as well. And so any of us that were born in the 80s, okay, the first part of the 80s, most likely is the Pluto Libra generation. Now, this generation was the ones that were pretty much destroying the old dynamics of partnerships, okay? Libra is about balance and harmony, and it's about partnerships. It rules the 7th house of marriage. So we were definitely redefining what relationship was. And we decided that it's not love and partnership is not only found between a man and a woman, it's also found between same sex and different genders. Now, Libra in itself is about keeping balance and what the heck? Mutuality. I don't know why I can't say that word right now. Through conscious action in relationships. So we were looking at what was fair and reasonable in this area. And this was also 81. This was the, President Reagan was inaugurated in January of 1981. And he was actually an Aquarius. And you see here the South Node and Mars was in Aquarius right here. Very interesting. But definitely the dynamics of partnership had shifted and changed. Also, the World Wide Web was established in 1989. So that was another thing that really opened up communicating with one another and partnerships and connecting more. And then we have 2000, which was about 20 years ago, when Saturn and Jupiter conjunct in Taurus. Okay, this was May 22nd, 2000, when Jupiter and Saturn conjunct in Taurus. Okay, and Pluto happened to be in Sagittarius. So this conjunction in Taurus was about cultivating self-reliance and enjoyment of our values through working with the natural world. This is about resources. This is about having a more luxurious life and enjoying our material wealth and our work that we have put in like what we valued. And because the World Wide Web was established in 89, we started becoming very dependent on the internet. And what happened in 2000? Remember the Y2K? This was all about the scare of what would happen when the two digits had changed. Instead of allowing 4 digits for the year, many computer programs only allowed 2 digits, which was 99 instead of 1999. And as a result, there was an immense panic that computers would be unable to operate when the date descended from 99 to 2000. And Taurus is about working with the natural world, okay? And Pluto being in Sagittarius was destroying and dismantling the old way of not only like education and learning and stuff, but about foreign travel. So do you remember in 2001, 9/11? That's when all the travel restrictions happened. And Pluto was dismantling that area of more so a new way of traveling to foreign lands. That's what Sagittarius is. It's the explorer. It's the teacher, the guru. It's about education. Okay. And that Pluto was taking another look at exploring life and life's purpose through expanding our mind, body, and spirit. And that's starting in 2000. It's very interesting stuff. Now, let's take a look at what's happening this Monday. Here we go. What is Aquarius about? Aquarius is about changing the world through innovative ideas and introducing social change. We have been seeing that most of the year. Okay. This is about being a humanitarian. This is about being progressive and thinking about the future, futuristic goals that are unconventional, that haven't been thought of or implemented and have been thought of. One thing that is very unconventional and eccentric and different is cryptocurrencies. And we're learning more and more about that. And this is definitely going to start driving the blockchain and cryptocurrencies forward. As Pluto's here in Capricorn, dismantling the old system. And this is about building a legacy through discipline, patience, and perseverance. Okay. Capricorn is about working hard, working all the time, working yourself to smithereens, working yourself to death. Okay. Pluto is giving us another look at another way to work. And it could be going from working hard to hardly working. And it's making our resources work for us. Our tools work for us, like the internet, like our phones, like our material stuff, like our car, making our car work for us. Okay. Capricorn is also the 10th house, and this is about your career and your legacy. Things are shifting, things are changing. The old world said that my legacy and my career, I want to be what? What do you want to be when you grow up? This is changing. Before, it was about working hard in the natural world, and now we're shifting to working, not stepping on other people's heads like Capricorn. I need to climb to the top of the corporation. I need to climb to the top of the mountain. I need to leave a legacy that has a lot to do with my material wealth. This is all dismantling, and it's changing into how can we work together, Aquarius, and produce something worth leaving behind that will save humanity, that will save the earth, and that is different. And the unbalanced aspect that we might see if we're not careful is chaos. Definitely unpredictability. Okay. And that's just a part of Aquarius for the next couple years. Everything's going to be kind of up in the air, changing, and unpredictable. Rebellious. Okay. Rebellion lies here. This is the overemphasized aspect of Aquarius. Radical, outlandish, chaotic. Okay. These are the things that we want to be mindful of. Okay. We don't need chaos. Okay. We have to have this balanced, progressive, inventive, and humanitarian effort that is helping ascend us to the new world. We have to envision what is possible and then work together to get to that point of being. So if I were to take 2020 and in 20 years, okay, 2040 will be the next time that Saturn and Jupiter will conjunct. Now, Aquarius is about unity underlying diversity. And also, this past 2020, the Mercury retrogrades have been highlighting all of the water signs. So it's been highlighting Cancer, okay, Scorpio, and Pisces. This is the feminine energy. It is the autumn, okay? It's our emotions. And it's really about looking within and looking at the things that are not evident. Okay. It's like a feeling, an emotion. There has been a lot of highs and lows, just like water is affected by the moon. Water rises and it falls. We were definitely going with the flow of what was happening in 2020, which was very unpredictable in a lot of ways. Now, in 2021, Mercury retrogrades will be in the air signs, okay? And Jupiter and Saturn will be in Aquarius. Jupiter will move out into Pisces early in the year, and then it will move back into Aquarius for the remainder of the year. So most of the year, Jupiter will be in Aquarius in 2021. Now, the air signs are about our thought. It is about our intellect. It is more of the masculine energy, and it's has to do with spring. Spring is when we start seeing the flowers and things are growing. We'll start to see things growing from the year of gestation, from 2020. The things that we have been manifesting and the things that we've been working on behind the scenes. And things will start to peek their head into seeing where the collective is heading next. This has to do with seeing the higher perspective, the eagle's view, and taking those things into account. Where Libra is about balance and harmony, and Gemini is about learning through communicating with others, and Aquarius is about changing the world through innovative ideas and inducing social change. So these three areas that Mercury will be traversing in the year of 2021 is really going to get us thinking and creating plans on working together as a collective. Like I said at the beginning of the year, it is time for a revolution. It is time for us to start using our strengths and our individuality instead of just following orders and being like sheep and being robots and not being able to think for ourselves. We are creating the robots. We are not the robots now, where before maybe we were. We were being trained and programmed by the government, okay, and the media as to what they wanted us to be. Well, things evolve and things grow, and the power changes hands at some point. The power is now in the collective's hands. We are our own God. God is the creator, God and goddesses, okay? We are all creating what we desire. In the new world, you can manifest very quickly. And so we want to be manifesting things that we desire and not things that we don't desire. Focusing on what we want versus focusing on what we don't want, okay? We are creating the robots. Age of Aquarius is AI. We are creating an inanimate object, pretty much, to do the hard work, Capricorn, because Pluto is destroying that aspect. It's going to be not working hard physically, because that's something that robots, AI, machines are going to do for us. And we're going to be working hard on innovative, new ideas. things that were never thought before will come into fruition. We are the age of Aquarius. So that's a little bit about what I'm seeing for this conjunction. Now, a lot of people are talking about that this is what was seen in the Bible when the king was born. So, with that being said, there is a brand new king being born. I wonder who that is. I think it's us as a collective. We are the new kings, the kings of ourselves. And pretty much if you think about it this way, if you're a good kid, you don't need a chaperone. If you're a good kid, you don't need a babysitter, right? Because you understand the difference between right and wrong, and you are the king of you, and you love and respect yourself and would want only what is best for yourself. And you understand that what you do to others and how you judge others is the same judgment that you have upon yourself. And when people are awakened to this, they will start understanding why you should treat others the same way that you would like to be treated. If we could work together as the collective, we will not need the government to be telling us that we have to be nice to one another and share. I don't know. That's just something to think about. I feel like we have all really started the awakening. Everyone's on their different journeys of awakening. Now, this is the great conjunction of the mass awakenings. People are awakening to their higher self. People are awakening to their God, mighty I am presence. People are awakening to the deception and the lies that have been fed to us from the media, television, and how television has really shaped our culture in programming. They gave everyone that TV, and all of a sudden, the dynamics, family dynamics change. Man and woman marry, man works, women stay at home, cook, kids. Those dynamics have changed a lot with the Pluto Libra generation and are changing in other ways. Now, the systems, working hard is changing. We had the Pluto Scorpio generation that we're digging deep and exposing the truth. And then the Pluto Sagittarius generation, which is about exploring life's purpose and really connecting mind, body, spirit. I am very excited for when Pluto moves from Capricorn into Aquarius, which I believe is happening in 2023. So we still have a couple years as Pluto dismantles and transforms our systems, what we're doing as a collective, as far as our legacy that we want to leave and the mark that we want to leave on the world. And I'm really looking forward to this really launching into this Aquarius energy. We're going to definitely be focused on the Aquarian energy for the next couple of years. So thank you for joining, and thank you for liking and sharing my videos. I totally appreciate you, and I am excited to see what's next. This Aquarius is about giving life through the recognition of unity underlying diversity. The visionary pioneer, collective oneness of humanity. So, the mantra for Aquarius is water of life, I am. poured forth for thirsty men. If you're interested in a astrology chart reading, you can go to my website, www.lucidlivingmovement.com. Check it out. I have a lot of things that I'm offering. I do life coaching. I have plans, and the more that you order up front, then the more of a discount that you get. I'm also doing transit card readings for 60, and I will look at your birth chart, look at the specific transits that I see that are coming up for you, and prepare. So then you can negate and integrate. And then I'll pick some cards for clarity. I use Oracle decks and tarot. So I hope you guys have a wonderful holiday. This is happening the 21st. And 3 days later is Christmas Eve. So I'm wishing you guys a Merry Christmas and a Happy Kwanzaa as well. And Hanukkah. All right, guys. Peace out. Your Lucid Living Coach.